give me a little bit of background as you come into this new role. What experience do you bring into this new role at the Marshals Museum?
Actually, I have just over 20 years experience in the nonprofit and fundraising um, arena that started at the University of Arkansas, my alma mater. And many fundraisers will say they never intended to have a career in nonprofit fundraising, but once they dip their toe in the water, when they get the bug and they can't turn back. So it's been just over 20 years that I've also been with a number of different nonprofit organizations in fundraising and executive leadership roles.
What are you looking forward to the most?
Opening the door the first day. I think we're all really looking forward to that.
How do you get there from here?
Well, Darren, we are currently building out the interior space where the exhibits will be. And there's also a company in California that is creating all of the exhibits. They'll bring them in and they will install them. In the meantime, we are just a little bit shy of the total fundraising goal of 50 million. We're about $5 million shy of that because we need to pay for these things as well. So how we get there is let the builders and the constructors and the creators continue to create so that we can open next summer. And the team at the Marshals Museum, including myself now, will continue to raise the money.
How do you do that? What left is there to do, and what the experience that you have to get that amount of money between now and next summer?
There are some relationships already established with the museum that I really believe that there are a few people that just wanted us to be a little closer to opening. And as you mentioned earlier, it's been a long time coming. So since we are so close, I think there are a few gifts to wrap up. And in addition, there are a few resources in Arkansas that have been untapped by the museum that I will be pursuing in the next few months as well.
Once the 5 million is raised and once everything is opened up, does your job end there?
It really just gets started.
Yeah.
Because while we will have ticket sales, we'll have people coming in and paying to come to the museum. That certainly doesn't cover all of the operating expenses. So no, my job will just shift to operations, to programs, fundraising for those things. And then we're going to be looking toward building an endowment so that we have a sustainable revenue source for the museum for the long term.
What's it like being a part of such an historic thing to happen in the River Valley?
It's remarkable, particularly with the foundation board, the museum board, and the very small but mighty staff, this team of people who have been together for a number of years. I have never experienced anything quite like this. The tenacity, the get it across the finish line. I mean, nobody has wanted to give up, and I could see how it could be easy. And not only this is truly a beautiful thing for Fort Smith, but this will truly be another crown jewel for Arkansas.
The tourism aspect of this has always been one of the things that I think a lot of folks, not only in the River Valley but everywhere, looking forward to when it does open. How big is that going to be, do you think, once it does get open? Are people still going to come to the museum?
There are professionals, experts that can formulate an estimation, and a conservative estimate for our first year of being open is 125,000 guests. So that's pretty remarkable. And certainly they're not all going to be from the River Valley area. We're going to be seeing people from all over the country. So that's exciting, certainly exciting for, as you mentioned, the economy of the area.
I've actually been through a few times, had some meetings there as well, and wedding receptions, been there a couple of times for that. And I think that's another aspect of this that I think you can talk about for a second. That this is just not only for tours to come in, but you do welcome a lot of other things at that museum right now.
Yes, not only now, but going into the future. It is a beautiful structure and on a beautiful setting for lots of different types of events, whether it's wedding receptions or business meetings or just lots of different things. The space is very flexible, very easy to get to, and just a great place to be in. So that will be something that will continue even after we're open.
I get a feeling one of the many hats you're going to have on is wedding planner. No, yeah, probably not. All right, Susan, thank you so much for being with us.
Hey, thanks a lot, Daren. Take care.